featuring of course Vince Clarke and also Alison Moyet. Vince Clarke, one of the founder members of Depeche Mode, and wrote 2 of their original hit singles. And Martin Gore recently being interviewed about Vince Clarke, as do they actually keep in touch or do they see each other? Apparently very rarely nowadays, maybe twice a year. When Depeche were in fact working in Hamburg on the new album, Songs of Faith and Devotion, Erasure were playing live there, they all got together and Martin was saying they went out for a drink, which was quite a surprise because Vince never used to do that, but they went out and had a laugh together. The boys, Depeche Mode.
Depeche Mode's first album in 3 years will feature a lot of new wrinkles, including, believe it or not, a rock and roll song.
It's probably completely the opposite to what anyone was expecting from Depeche Mode to put out, and I think that's a really good thing because I think we've always challenged people with something different every time, and we put out a record, and I think this is again going to challenge a Depeche Mode fan and hopefully new people to come and listen to the album as well.
The rock song in question is, in fact, the first single, entitled I Feel You. The band's sequencers and computers were given a rest as Depeche Mode recorded the guitars, bass, and drums live.
I suppose it is quite different sounding for us. It would probably surprise quite a lot of people. It is quite rocky, but it still has very much the stamp of Depeche Mode.
Another new wrinkle on Songs of Faith and Devotion is the use of additional musicians in the studio. Gospel singers on Get Right With Me, and on the song One Caress, Martin Gore singing along with a 28-piece string section. The track was recorded live in less than an hour.
He sang really well because he was competing against all these people as well. So it was really exciting to see that. I mean, it was like that was maybe 10 minutes of studio work in a whole year, you know, but it was a very special moment. Yeah.
While Depeche Mode is happy with the results of its experiments using outside musicians, they say there were misgivings at first.
We've never actually found it easy integrating any new people into our setup. We're very insular in that way, so it would be challenging for us to do something like that. So we wanted to challenge ourselves in as many different ways as possible with this record, which is why it's ended up sounding so different to any of our other records.